league.
Yeah. I'm not, I get it. Matthew Stafford won a championship. We got to let that go at some point. It's a really, really phenomenal quarterback. There's no question about it.
He's first on this list. Yeah.
You know, but when you look at it, it's like, you know, I understand Dak Prescott in the postseason hasn't delivered the way people would expect based on his regular season numbers and win records and positioning that they're always in. They're always in winning the division. They're always 12-4. He has phenomenal MVP All-Pro numbers. Then he gets to the playoffs and the entire team just kind of go on vacation. And so he's held to a different standard than most. So when you look at Dak Prescott, the first thing people say is, well, he's not better than Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy went further as a team than he has in his career. But as an individual player, he's a better individual player than Brock Purdy. He just is. He's a better individual player. Doesn't mean Brock Purdy is bad, but he doesn't have all of the talent that Dak Prescott has displayed to me since he's been in the league. Brock Purdy's good, though, okay? Then you say Jordan Love. Jordan Love did it for 9 games. He's still, you know, whatever. He's a young guy. You know, young, 9, 10 games where you're like, oh, my God, what is this? This is different. And then Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts should be on the list somewhere, okay? He went every single year he's been in the playoffs, okay, as a full-time starter. Took his team to the Super Bowl, was one little mishap away from winning the Super Bowl.
That's a fact.
And beating Patrick Mahomes. They start off at 10-1 with coordinator crazy, offense, new coordinator, defense, 2 coordinators in 1 year. And so it kind of got all messed up, and then they went on the slide. They slid. And we act as though Jalen Hurts can't play the position all of a sudden. Jalen Hurts was just the number 2 quarterback.
Finished second in MVP.
He was just the number 2 quarterback. How does he go from that to it doesn't work like that? Yeah. Justin Herbert is on a list above them, and the dude surrendered a 27-0 lead at halftime to Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
That I agree on.
No.
Some
of the way that these anonymous executives and coaches, that's why they're anonymous, because I'm sure Dak Prescott probably done popped them a bunch, you know, sure. But that's kind of how I see it.
Man, let me ask y'all something. Now, like, Dak, yeah, I think he should be in front of Hurts, Purdy, and Jordan Love for the same reasons as you, Key, but...
Man, he should be in front of C.J. Stroud.
That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm like, how is a quarterback 10th who finished first last year in TDs, second in QBR, and third in passing, when I look at this list, when you talk about the 1 through 10, and I see guys like Jared Allen, Stafford, yeah, I get it, he won a Super Bowl, Hubbard, C.J. Stroud, I put them all in the same boat, right? They didn't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it's not even about,
the
Super Bowl with me because Joe Burrow didn't win the Super Bowl.
All right, Joe Burrow, I get it. He got there, though. He got there.
Yeah, but Joe Burrow should be high.
Yeah, he's high.
Joe Burrow shouldn't be higher than Lamar to me.
That's what I'm saying.
But
that's what I think, too.
All right.
So I'll put them all in the same category, though.
All right. To your first point about Matt Stafford, I'll never forget the Bruce Arians quote. It's about 4 years ago that he said, Bruce Arians, who had been around this league a long time, seen a lot of good quarterbacks, coached a lot of good quarterbacks, obviously finishing with Tom. But he said, there's only one quarterback I go out early to watch warm up, to watch spin the football, and it's Matt Stafford. That's what the league thinks of him. That's why he's number 1, because...
Well, no, he's not. He's not number 1. Okay. No, Patrick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the NFC. Sorry,
no.
we were going back and forth about NFC quarterbacks, but he's number 1 in the NFC because of that, because of the mystique that he still carries among quarterbacks, again, just in the NFC.
He could certainly throw it and spin it. But the reason I say we got to let that go, he's way past his prime, okay? Yeah, he gets them into the playoffs every single year, it feels like, and then they fall apart and they lose or whatever the case is. Still a really good quarterback, but I don't think right now where he's at in his career, he belongs in this. They got him 5th on the list.
Okay.
Like, come on.
All right, I got it. I'm going to speak as a Cowboy fan, and you can dismiss me as a crazed Cowboy fan if you want. But right here, right now, I will take Brock Purdy over Dak Prescott. I will take Jordan Love. If you give me Jordan Love right now, I will dance. I'll dance all the way to Texas, to Jerry World. If you give me Jordan Love right here.
The trade just happened.
Huh?
It just happened. The trade. You get ready to start dancing.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll take Jalen Hurts over Dak Prescott any Sunday or Monday or Thursday that you'll give him to me, and I will be ecstatic because I will win more games with Jalen Hurts than I will with Dak Prescott.
You already done when you win every year. You win 12, 13 damn games.
He's 2-5 in the postseason.
All right, say postseason, but regular season, Dak is winning 10-plus games.
Yeah.
Every year.
Every year.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to read some of these quotes from the ESPN article. He's the only quarterback in the top 10 without a single top 6 vote. Doesn't surprise me. And here is an NFL executive. It's anonymous.
What you mean top 6 vote?
Yeah, top 6 to get him in the top 6.
Oh, top 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's an NFL executive on Dak Prescott. He always does well enough to be in the top 10, but never gets over the hump. That's it. Bingo. Period. End of story. I need a quarterback who can get you over the hump. Here's another
Jared
quote.
Goff can?
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. He gets farther than Dak
He went
Prescott.
further than Dak.
Yeah,
he went to the Super Bowl and a championship game.
Here's an NFL personnel director about Dak Prescott. He's lacking that high-end ceiling. Plays the position really well, but not an elite athlete or passer that Mahomes and Josh Allen are. That is true.
That's not true.
Okay, it is just definitely true. Okay, true. And then we get to a quote from an NFL executive on Brock Purdy. He willed that team to the Super Bowl. It's called intangibles. Does Dak have a little better arm than Brock Purdy? I don't know. They're about the same to me. Maybe I'll give you a touch, Dak, just a touch better. Brock Purdy can move around. I think he moves better than Dak does. And yet, intangibles, when it's time to make the throw that wins the game, I'll take Brock Purdy because I've seen too much Dak. I saw him during the regular season. Did you see him at Arizona last year? Go put that tape in. Did you see him at San Francisco on that Sunday night, that disaster of a debacle? Did you see him at Buffalo? Did you see him at Miami? Did you see him against the Green Bay Packers in the home playoff game when they fell behind 27-0 to a Jordan Love, who, by the way, over his last 8 games last year, first year starting, he was 18 touchdowns to 1 interception as they went 6-2. 18-1.
Get it done.
And once they got to Dallas, he goes 3 touchdowns to no interceptions with a QBR of 99 on a scale of 0 to 100. He riddled us. He picked us to pieces. Every time I looked up, there was another receiver, and he's got about 12 of them. There was another receiver standing in our end zone celebrating on another throw from Jordan Love that hit him right in the numbers. Okay. So my point is, this is saying, yeah, he's top 10 barely, and then what? Where will he get you in the postseason? I'll take the honorable mentions. I'll take them. Again, if you don't want to rank them above, I got it. But I, as a Cowboy fan, I'll take. Please give me Jalen Hurts. Please give me Jordan Love. Please give me Brock Purdy.
I'll take any of those. Anything right now.
Because they show you in the post what they're made of.
Here's why you would take them. Because 2 of the 3, or better yet, the 3 of the 3, beat the Dallas Cowboys in the postseason. Except Jalen Hurts took his team to a Super Bowl.
He did.
Love beat him. Purdy beat him. And the other guy takes his team to the Super Bowl. So you're looking at that and saying, I would take them over Dak Prescott. I personally, when I look at this list, I could change it a lot of different ways. It's the Patrick Mahomes effect, number 1, with Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow he's really the only guy on this list that has beaten Patrick Mahomes in the postseason that has knocked him out and sent him home. Yeah. So he gets a little bit of extra credit for that. Although he's a great quarterback, if he can stay healthy, he would probably go down as one of the greatest to ever do it if he can stay healthy. Every single year, he's missing time. But I still got Lamar Jackson as the number 2 guy. He's won 2 MVPs, okay? And every single year, he's going a little bit further into the playoffs. Last year, we all assumed, when we bet at the start of the year, they probably going to the Super Bowl. They got close. Mm-hmm. And it just didn't happen, which means that, hey, they're going to come back next year, retooled, and they might get over the hump. The division is tough with Cleveland and Pittsburgh and Baltimore and Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. But I think he's number 2 for me on the list. Then after that, I look at Joe Burrow. Then you can start having conversations about a healthy Aaron Rodgers and a Josh Allen. Josh Allen has a lot of talent, a strong arm, Skip. He can run, he can move around, he can pierce it through the bad weather, all that sort of stuff. But he's in the same boat as Dak Prescott to me.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
he's in the same. He ain't winning.
I can't.
The hell is he winning? He put a lot of big numbers up, but he's not winning in the postseason.
Yeah.
So when you start saying C.J. Stroud and Justin Herbert, C.J. Stroud's going to be good, and I think Justin Herbert is too. But C.J. Stroud was a rookie last year. Let's see if he can duplicate this now after a whole offseason of everybody watching, studying him, and those sort of things. Jared Goff is just wherever you want to place him. People don't like Jared. They don't give him enough credit, but he's taking a team to a Super Bowl, an NFC Championship game, 2 different teams. People kind of threw him away and was like, because Matthew Stafford went and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, with his team.
Yeah.
So you look at that, and then obviously you got Dak Prescott. Where does he fall for you? You don't like him because of the postseason, because of his record in the postseason. But we can look at a lot of these dudes' records in the postseason. Justin Herbert hadn't won in the postseason. C.J. Stroud won one game.
I mean, Lamar hadn't done a whole lot in the postseason.
Well, Lamar got to the AFC Championship game, and he has 2 MVPs, regular season MVPs.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
So at some point, it smells like he's going to win a Super Bowl. You don't get regular season MVPs and don't win a Super Bowl. I mean, how many did Marino, regular season MVPs, did Marino win? I mean, you know, you got to think. That's probably the only guy that I could think of that would probably say he's going to win multiple MVPs in the regular season, but yet to win a Super Bowl. Because Aaron Rodgers already won a Super Bowl. Okay, obviously, terrific Tom, all those guys. You know, Joe Burrow's yet to win a regular season MVP or a Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowls, regular MVPs. Yeah. So when you're winning regular season MVPs at a clip like Lamar's doing right now, he'll get one eventually.
Yeah, Marino did get to the one Super Bowl.
He got to the one.
To Montana and that 49er defense.
Another guy that won multiple MVPs.
Right. But Marino played well in the Super Bowl. He was up against it, man. Okay, so in the end, you guys would still put Dak Prescott even higher in the top 10.
Yeah, I would.
I think they all in the same boat.
Man, I got, just to give you a rundown real quick, Skip, I got Patrick Mahomes, Lamar, Joe, Dak. Now, you can take everybody else.
You would put Dak 4th on this list?
Who is he not going in front of?
Brock Purdy?
Yeah, but
Jordan Love? Jalen Hurts?
We could.
That's 50-50 right there.
No, that's what I'm saying. We could argue that. We could argue that. I think
he's going off because Love beat him. I mean, and Purdy beat him.
Yeah. It wasn't like Brock Purdy lit up the world when he beat him, but Dak didn't play as well when they lost. Let's just put it that way. Twice.
Okay. I think we all agree on one thing, and that's Justin Herbert. He's always high on these lists just on potential. Like, they just look at him, what is he, 6'5" or 6 or whatever he is?
Skip.
Okay.
He looks good.
He looks the part.
100% the part.
Dak outplayed him, and we beat them. Remember when Michael was out? Michael Irvin was out there cheerleading.
Yeah, like I just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was. But again, that's Justin Herbert. So will Jim Harbaugh turn him completely around? He probably will. He'll probably, however great Justin Herbert can be, Harbaugh will figure that part out.
Justin Herbert is really good.
Yeah.
Losses in the Chargers world, I would not place blame on the quarterback as much as I would the head coach. The head coach accounted for multiple losses in a season with some of the shenanigans that he was calling and dealing with.
Okay. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.